It's my feel-good breakfast show.
A very good morning and welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show. That's Expresso on SABC3. Now, almost all of us have been a victim of a crime at some time or another in our lives, but a recent video going viral online shows dramatic footage of a smash and grab happening in Joburg traffic that occurred this past week. Here's what happened. Wow, frightening stuff indeed. Now, with us in studio to give us some tips on how to prevent this kind of thing from happening, we have leigh-anne, spokesperson for the Department of Transport and Public Works. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Pleasure.
Wow, watching that video just kind of took my heart rate from here to here very, very quickly. So let's start first. What are the common things that are targeted during these smash and grabs? Yeah,
what we know is targeted or very often are some of the valuables that you might have in your car, like electronic devices, your cell phones, some purses, some wallets, particularly laptop bags, anything that looks like it could be of value and could be easily extractable from your vehicle quickly to allow the assailant or the criminal to escape very quickly also. So it's very easily accessible things.
Yeah. Are there specific areas where drivers are most at risk? And I mean, what are some of the techniques that these criminals use? Going to be looking at that, he threw something and then he kind of just went straight into it.
Yeah, well, drivers are mostly at risk in areas of high congestion, as you could see from the video, where vehicles are stationary for an extended period of time, or where there tends to be lots of activity.
Yeah.
That's where drivers are most vulnerable. We know that's where they happen. They're usually distracted by various other activities that are happening outside of the vehicle, including inside of the vehicle, whether you're on your phone or whatever it is that you might be doing, where you're smoking. Some of the drivers have been distracted while they've been smoking. But they happen basically in areas where there's congestion of traffic and there's lots of activity that happens around.
Now, one of the sad things for me watching that video was the fact that there were people around, cars in front and behind, and they were just watching. And obviously, you don't want to get yourself in a position of danger where you're trying to act the hero, but I wish there was a way of fixing that. But what can drivers do to try and prevent this from happening?
Well, the thing, not an indictment on the people that are around, but the thing about these crimes is that they happen so fast. Just the element of surprise is very big in terms of these crimes, and the after effects are that the victims and usually some of the onlookers are usually very shocked at what they see happening. You know, it takes a while for you to click that something very serious has just happened, and by the time that happens, you know, the assailants have gotten away just by virtue of how fast they are. These are very much opportunity crimes.
Yes.
And if you see, and if you're vulnerable, because you have these things easily visible, then that's when they're likely to occur. Yeah,
and so we're talking, I think, about just kind of constant vigilance, being aware of your surroundings and not being distracted. But what are other things that drivers should do, especially, let's say, you are caught up in that kind of situation? What should you not do?
Well, basically the number one thing, as I said before, these are opportunity crimes. So the number one thing that you can do at all times, just being vigilant, aware of your surroundings, but secondarily just making sure that you don't have these valuables that they are after easily visible. You know, that's probably the main thing that will help you avoid these incidences. As you saw from the video, there's a moment where you know, he uses the time to distract you, but he's also scoping to see what can be grabbed. If there's nothing in the passenger seat particularly, or there's nothing visible to him that he can take, then chances are that you won't be a victim to it. So it's very, very important to be aware of not just your surroundings, but inside the vehicle, what can be taken, and we've listed them already, those are the things that they usually will be going for.
Indeed. So thank you very much for your time. We really do appreciate it. And hopefully with those tips and advice, of course, the cautious driver will be able to prevent almost these kind of incidents of smash and grab happening. But if there's nothing to grab, as CPC said, there's no reason to draw that kind of attention. But of course, trust your instincts. If you see some suspicious activity, you know, find somewhere else to go park, or try and take different routes if you know that specific area is suspicious. And also report that kind of behavior to the proper authorities, because you can then help others from becoming victims of smash and grabs and other crimes out there. Now, here's the question we're asking you this morning. Have you been a victim of a smash and grab recently? If so, let us know on our Facebook page, Expresso Morning Show SABC3, and also continue to share your thoughts with us. Now, on a bit of a lighter note, I don't know the details of the story, but apparently a cop was caught doing something that he wasn't exactly trained for. Let's find out from Leigh-anne and Ewan.